Hello and welcome to an all-new segment on Apex V2R called Behind the Wheel. Today we delivered the beast. This simulator has been the most unbelievably absurd simulator we've ever made to date, and all down to the delivery process. It's been an unreal ride. Thank you to everyone involved, especially all of the people who made the awesome parts that are on it. So we delivered this simulator out to Sudbury, Ontario, to a very special client of ours who is affiliated with an awesome young racing driver who we're going to talk with in just a second. The beast is all set up in its new home. Sad to see it leave the store, but it's making room for something bigger, something better, maybe. We'll find out. If you have any recommendations for what you want to see on the next build, let us know, because having a little bit of trouble trying to one-up this thing, but I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure we can find a way. So without further ado, we're going to have a chat with Zachary Vanier. He's an awesome young racing driver. At the age of 16, he's accomplished something that most people will never achieve in their entire life. Honored to be with him here today and speaking with him. So I'm going to pass the mic over to him. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself. Then he's going to hop on the sim and let us know what he thinks. Check it out.
So my name is Zachary Vanier. I'm a professional race car driver. I started competing in cars at the age of 15, competing in Formula 1600. Competed there for 2 years. I was crowned vice champion as well as earned a member of the Team Canada Scholarship in 2019. From there, we moved on and were able to compete alongside with FAF Motorsports in 2020 in the CTCC Championship, where we were crowned champions, winning 5 of 6 races. And today we're here at the Technica Mining headquarters with this beast of a simulator rig sitting beside me. As a lot of you might recognize this rig, it was seen at the Apex V2R headquarters in Ottawa. Mario Grossi is taking the step to real-world racing in a Porsche GT3 Cup car, and has taken the initiative to purchase a sim rig just to keep his hand-eye coordinations up to par, get familiar with tracks, and get a feel for his Cup car. I've had the honor to work alongside Mario and Technica Mining for 8 years now. All the success I've had in my career, from go-karting to cars, has been completely driven by him. Owe everything in my career to him. I definitely think having a simulator and competing in E-Series or esports is a great learning tool for people to get familiar with tracks and cars that they're going to be driving in the future or need to get familiar with. I know for myself, I use it as a training aid, getting familiar with tracks so that when we show up on a race weekend, I'm not unfamiliar with the track. I know roughly where I need to be braking, where my turning point should be, and whatnot. So I definitely think it's a great tool for drivers to develop their skills, both in the e-world and in the real world. As a first step to get into motorsports as a whole would be reaching out to your local kart club, getting set up in a go-kart, starting local, competing at local events, and then after that expanding, going to national events, and getting a feel, racing against different competitors from different countries or different provinces and whatnot. Then from there, if you're still extremely passionate and you have a huge love for the sport, I think getting into a simulator would be a good first start, just so you can get a feel for a car and get a feel for what it's like competing at that level. And then of course making the switch, whether you're passionate about open wheel or closed wheel vehicles, finding the route in that kind of scenario is completely up to the competitor. I'm gonna go do some laps on the new rig. All right, so here we're doing a lap around Calabogie Motorsports Park in the Audi RS3 LMS TCR car. That was the automobile that I was able to drive this summer. Working alongside the FAF Motorsports crew, involving Steve Bortolotti, Andrew Marangoni, Zach Robichon. We had a very successful summer together, competing in the 2020 CTCC Championship. So of course this simulator is a beast, as it's been described previously on the Apex V2R channel. You know, the pedals are phenomenal. Feels exactly like they did in the summer in the actual vehicle. So very easily to translate to a real world racing coming from a similar standpoint, as well as just the wheel, how it feels, the paddles, the force feedback within the wheel. It's unreal how similar it feels to the actual vehicle that I was able to race this summer. So coming from a driver standpoint, that's something that we really like to see. You know, since we use a simulator as a training aid, and you know, it helps us improve our reflexes and just everything to stay sharp for when the season comes around. And so for me to be in this simulator right now and for it to feel exactly how it did in the summer, I think is a huge training aid that can help for any driver coming from the esports to real world racing. And on that note, guys, Zachary Vanier signing out here. Huge shout out to Apex V2R for building this beast of a rig and me having the privilege to come and drive it. And I look forward to seeing you all on the virtual racetracks.
So thank you very much for watching this episode of Behind the Wheel. It's a new segment. We're just trying to get to know some of the amazing drivers that Canada has to offer and get to know them a little bit better, learn a bit about their journey and how we can maybe follow in their footsteps or just, you know, watch along as they make us proud. Check us out on YouTube. That's where a majority of our videos will be from now on. YouTube, check us out. Give us a subscribe, like, comment. All love it. It means a lot. But until then, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.